Welcome to the world of real estate.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 6 of the 5-Minute Real Estate Gab with me, Gabby Fernandez. We're halfway through our season and I'm excited for everyone that is staying tuned and learning the process of buying a home. We're going to jump right into our conversation of last week. When searching for a home and you think about your budget, think about the monthly cost associated with that loan or the purchase price. Different loans will mean a different upfront and monthly payment. So work with your agent and more importantly, work with your lender to figure out the approximate total mortgage payment, including escrow. Gabby, what is escrow? Well, I'm glad you asked. So the easiest way to explain escrow is to think of it as a bank account for your home. Your mortgage payment consists of 3 different parts: interests, principal, and escrow. The amount of escrow each month goes to an account for your home, like this one, to pay taxes and insurance every month. So you have to put an initial amount to the escrow account at closing, and then more money goes into it every month. So even with a fixed mortgage rate, your mortgage payment can go up or down each year depending on your taxes and insurance amount going up or down. It won't be much in most cases, but you should expect a change in your payment. You're going to receive a statement breaking down the funds of your escrow account every year. And once you have that price range where you think about the escrow and everything, something that you're comfortable with, and you find the home you want, you're going to have to look into other things than the purchase price. You're going to discuss a home warranty, which covers you in case anything in the home kind of breaks down. There's different levels of that. You will discuss how much closing assistance you're asking for from the seller, and then any final finances of the contract, like fees and things like that. So you find a home, you love it, the price is great, you make an offer and asking price, you figure out the home warranty, you figure out the seller subsidy, the amount the seller's going to give you for closing, and the final finances. Now when you put an offer in, it is a contract in which the transaction will take place and what you want in order to continue with a contract. So the contract will more likely have contingencies. Contingencies are things that you kind of expect in order for the contract to be carried out. One of the first is a home inspection contingency, meaning you will purchase the home if you're content with the results of the home inspection. And we're going to dive a little bit more into this. So you get to choose your inspector, and of course you can always ask your realtor for recommendations. You will be happy to know that as of this month, though, Virginia requires inspectors to be licensed. I know, it's crazy that they didn't have to before, but the good news is that they have to now. So on the day of the inspection, I recommend you meet the inspector at the home, and a typical inspector might take 2 to 4 hours, okay? So let the inspector do his thing, but pay attention to the stuff that he points out and mentions. Some stuff might be safety issues, some might just be that something's broken or has to be replaced. So once the inspector is finished, he will write up a full report of the inspection. You should receive this by the next day. And at that point, you have to decide with your realtor what matters to you and what is important for this contract to be carried out. So you have 3 options after reading the report. You can remove the home inspection contingency because you're happy with the report and you can move forward. Or you can walk away from the purchase because you feel it has too much wrong with it, or you can negotiate the things that you need or want repaired on the home with the seller. I say need or want because some things that might be wrong with the home have to be fixed in order for your loan to qualify. This is the time where you can request certain things that will aid you in making the decision to continue with the purchase. So, is an appliance broken? Is there mold on the property? Is the guardrail loose? These are things that you should definitely ask for from the seller. If you don't like the color of the walls, you can paint it before you move in. That's simple. You can take care of that by yourself. If it has a weird color on the walls, don't start asking the seller for that kind of thing. This is important. This is something that's going to propel you forward in the contract. Once the seller receives any changes or repairs that need to be done, they can evaluate and agree to complete all, some, or none of the items on your list. Now this can go back and forth 1 or 2 times until you come to an agreement. Your agent will make the negotiations with you and will make sure it all stays within the certain timeline that's agreed on in the contract that you wrote up. Now, in our next episode, we will talk about the other contingencies and bringing the contract all the way to closing. Thank you for joining me this week on the 5-Minute Real Estate Gab. episode 6. Make sure you check out our social media accounts, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and add us on Google+. See you guys next week. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Take care.